Well, guys, we're going to run some bench trap loop here. Let's see here. What I'm going to do, I'm making a loop like this about, I don't know, 8 inches. I'm going to put a knot behind it. Basically just going to turn it around itself. And put a knot here. Put a knot on this one. I don't like that. That's not setting right with me. I'm going to change it up. There's lots of ways of doing it, and I think what I'm going to do, I'm going to have it free floating. That's what I'm thinking. I had that idea in my head at first. Lacing it through. Lacing it through. Lacing it through. There. Then, pull this back somewhat. We'll put a knot on this end. This knot here, big knot. And pull this through. I'll show you in a second. With a knot on it. We'll cut that off. About there. About here. I got a knife, a Dexter. Brought this out of the kitchen. It's a steel knife, so it rusts. I've been noticing I've been getting it on with some of my cheese and such. So I steel it up. Then that's how sharp that is. You just make a little cut, and we'll make a knot. That's what it's going to look like. Simple, easy, right? So this will come up. This got the knot behind it. And this will come up here. And each time you take another pull onto it with your rope on top, it'll draw everything tight. So we'll do the same thing for the other side. Make sense? Sure, it makes sense, right? So lace that one through. We'll cut this off, make a knot. With the Dexter. Get these from a commercial fishing store that sells goods. I think I'm going to make that tighter, and then I'll cut it off to get this excess off like this, I think. See, it looks good. Yeah, and I'll just cut that off with a knife. Not too long. Get in the way. Go here. There. And then we're gonna put. Let's look at this. Let's look at this, guys. So we got this all laced up. Right? All laced up for the tie downs. And on this side, the same thing. We got the same knots, the same hanginess. See? Right? Makes sense? Then we'll pull this rope back, get this out of the way, shake it off, don't let it get wet so it freezes. Had it in the house, right? I brought it out of the house. That's the start. Well, we're gonna go for a little walk about here. Snow at my. So I'm gonna do a little walk. I got something down here. It's gonna be beautiful for it. I think it will work. I'll show you here in a bit. It's they're made of galvanized. They won't rot. And what it consists of, let's go this way. What it consists of, guys, it's a circle ring, probably half inch ring at least, with a galvanized bolt that's fastened to it, and it's got threads on the end. I drill a hole, and I watching these logs here. See logs here. I drill a hole and I pound it in and take a nut washer and put on it. I need two. And I got a few couple. It's gonna be like this. But I think they might be short. I might be able to do a little whittling and make them work. So I want two of these. That's what I'm going to be hooking to. Makes sense? Once I drill the hole through the ash cross member, real live ash tree, I'm going to drill holes through that, and I'm going to put the bolt nut through it, and I think it'll be a good thing. Now before I go too, I want to check in this building, see if I got washer. Excuse me, I got a washer. Oh, a big old washer. Any washers? I don't think I've got any washers. I don't know. Oh, wait a minute. Let's look at here. Look at that. We got a big washer. That's one. Do we have another one? Are we that lucky? Move a few things. There's one. I hope there's. Guys, hold on a second now. Don't want might be. Seems maybe there's just one here. That's fine. Glass broke. Well, let's keep looking. Let's keep looking here. Big nuts there. And water. Don't see any washers there. Got nails. Man, this is getting interesting as we go along. Got the washer. I'm in a little building. I gotta clean this building up, you know what I mean? What's up in here? Okay. Don't think I see any. One anyway. Might do. Might not even need it really, because that nut's not gonna pull through that. That nut's not gonna pull through that. Seems so to me. Anyway, look one more time. Sometimes you pour things out. And I just did. Poured it out and I got my second one. You know what I mean? That's a bigger one back here. That's the same as this one. Well, that's the one I want right there. Twins. Those are shades smaller. I got them. Two. So, I got my glove. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's go. Let's get out of here before East Coast finds East Coast. So we got the rope on there. And I find my shoulders is cold. You sweat. You get cold. And stuff. Yeah. Supposed to be a big storm coming up through the Maritimes. Up to the Maritimes from the States. Yep. That's a fact, Jack. That's a fact, Jack. Yeah, there they are there. And there's the washers, big ones. We're doing good, guys. Well, I got the sled up on the side. I'll take my auger. I'll measure down here 3 inches. Seems so to me, right from this board, right about there. Right about there. So what we're going to do, I'm boring a hole through the ash stick. Hopefully, we're going to do it. I don't want to push the sled all around, but once it gets the feed screw gets set, it's starting to set now. And we'll put it straight as we can. It might look crooked to you guys, but the sled is pitched, so I got to be pitched with the sled. all cutting really well. I had to put it this way. You'll see in a bit. It's a little too wide this way, and it will work good this way because the ring flops on the other ring that's welded to the galvanized bolt. Making sure we're not hitting any nails. Always got to be aware of that. We're starting to come through now, but I'm going to have to keep going because I can't run the auger on the other side because of my sideboards. It'll go through. It'll go right through. There we go. We're through now. Now we'll look at these. Okay, we'll go in the center. I don't know if you guys can see me or not, where you are. I don't think. Maybe you can, I don't know. But you know what I'm doing. Make another hole and we'll get that done. There we go. A little angle here to match the angle of the sled. I looked, it don't appear to be a nail in the way. This here sled should be in a museum. I'm not saying that to be boastful. I'm just saying if you looked at it and look at it, it's quite a thing in its own right. Are they any better than this? Of course. Are they any worse? Of course, probably. Mine's unique in its own way. We got it through. And when you put your heart and love into a piece of workmanship, it's quite a thing. Now what we'll do, we'll have one of these. We have another one of these. And we got a big washer. So this seems to be little C's, but we can fix that quick. So hold on a second now. Right back here. 1 second, guys. We're making a piece of equipment, handmade, of course, as you can tell. I got my little oil can. You push on the bottom of the can. And so this can's probably 100-something years old, and it still works. You know what I'm saying? Years ago, now let's tap this. Sometimes when you tap things, you loosen things up. You know, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Oh, she ain't loosened yet. Ain't quite hard enough. So let's get something hard here. Let's use this axe. And let's use the top part of the axe, which is the biggest. And we'll put the nut on there flat, tap it, give it a good crack. Give it a crack. Give it a crack. Give it a crack. Let's get some oil on it. Oil's a little thick because it's cold today. This is gear oil. Yeah, it's gear oil. I'm thinking I can put it in the vise and put a wrench on it. That's sitting there for a bit. Okay. Now let's unscrew this one. This is coming out nicely until it hits here. But I think we're getting her. Yep, we got her. Let's get a little more oil on this here part. A little dry. There we go. Grease and oil is cheap stuff. My father worked on a boat. I believe it was a 45-footer aluminum dragger called the Rose Croy. Aluminum boat, all aluminum. That's when I first started commercial fishing with Roy Thurber. Good captain. And Dad would grease up the winches, the big winches, eh? And all the pulleys and such. And he'd put the grease right to her. And then sometimes the grease would drop. I think Roy said, he always said, put her to her, Johnny. Somebody was saying to him, said, when you putting too much grease? He goes, look, boy, grease is $1 a tube. And them parts, when they break down, you're going to be paying hundreds of dollars. Now, nowadays, grease is probably a lot expensive than $1 a tube. And $100, that's only a trip to the McDonald's. So you know what I mean. So that was going way back. Now, we'll put this here down the hole. You know what I mean. See, get a little bit of, I'm going to give it a little tap because I got a little bit of wood there. We'll tap it. I think that's good right there. That bolts in it good. And where am I had a washer. That's not a good thing, is it? I lost my washer. Maybe it's a... That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I got something can find it. It's called the torch. Now, there. With you guys in a second here now. Let's see here. So we find that find that washer. Oh, he tapped it. Right there. That was quick. That was too quick. There. Now, I don't know what size that wrench is. I might have to go get an adjustable wrench. That's not quite. Boy, she was close. She was close, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Yeah, well, I got the trusty old vice grips, you know what I mean? But that's kind of temporary. I got a socket set. I ain't doing that. I'm gonna get a socket set.